Welcome to DS9. I'm Commander Karen Andrews, Captain Carlin's first officer. He asked me to inform you that he's been delayed dealing with an incident in Cargo Bay 3.
I'm looking forward to the conference, and if you will remember, we dismantled our military after the Dominion War, and only maintain a small force for planetary defense. Those ships you may have seen were stolen from my government by the True Way. Regrettably, Starfleet has yet to put a stop to their campaign of terror. Being here on Deep Space Nine reminds me of my mentor. Dominion occupation. During his time here, he came across a peculiar drink, Bajoran distilled Kanar. Apparently, during the Cardassian occupation, the soldiers wanted their favorite libation. The religious houses to distill Kanar for them. The Kanar from Bajor has a different color and flavor from the best Cardassian vintages because of the local ingredients used in its distillation. Nevertheless, many of the officers who drank it developed quite a taste for this Bajoran pleasure. It is impossible to find a similar vintage on Cardassia Prime, and I want to present a bottle to my mentor and friend, Gul Mavek, upon my return to the homeworld. It would mean so much to him, and I would be most grateful to anyone who could assist me in this small task.
May the prophets bless you. We await the word of the emissary.
Platinum is a girl's best friend.
Need something, friend? A wise man can hear prophet in the wind.
Do you need anything? If there was any Bajoran distilled Kanar on this station, it disappeared or was destroyed long ago. The Bajorans aren't particularly fond of being reminded of people might have hated them for collaborating with the Cardassians, but I have a feeling they were just doing what they needed to do to survive. If I found any Bajoran distilled Kanar today, I'd probably launch it out of an airlock rather than risk reopening old wounds.
Keep your eyes on the wheel.
Greetings. My name is Sarah, and I speak for the Deferi. Until recently, my people isolated ourselves from the rest of the galaxy in an attempt to remain neutral. We seek balance in all things, and therefore choose not to take sides in conflicts that do not concern us. The Borg, however, threaten everyone. My own world has been scarred by the Collective. I look forward to hearing your thoughts about how we can deal with the Borg when the conference convenes. I just returned from a diplomatic mission to Cardassia Prime and was given a bottle of some liquor they call Kanar. It is not to my taste, but social graces required me to accept their gift. I'd be happy to pass it along to you, if you can find someone who enjoys it. Greetings. My name is Sarah, and I understand. I must find something to do with my free time. I had been hoping to spend some time in one of the holosuites here. Several people have recommended them, and there is an historical holoprogram, the Matara Nebula, that I have been eager to play. Could you help me gain access to a holosuite? An hour or two would be more than sufficient.
Need something for opportunity plus instinct equals profit. A Ferengi without profit is no Ferengi at all!
I'm looking forward. If you will remember, we dismantled our military after... Oh, wonderful! Gul Mavek will be so pleased with this gift. Thank you for your assistance. If at some point I can assist you in return, all you need to do is ask.
I was informed you would be here. Have you come with another friendly reminder from Commander Andrews? Feel free to report back to her and let her know that I haven't eaten the furniture or scared away the Dabo players. Not yet, anyway. That is troubling. My ship is waiting to return to Kronos as soon as these talks are completed. I have no wish to linger here any longer than is necessary.
You kept your head in that tricky situation in the Iconia system. Good to have people like you on our side. And I'm glad there's someone else here who's faced the Borg in battle. We have a perspective the rest of these full-time diplomats don't. How many do you have? My chief engineer has been looking for stem bolts for weeks. He wants to do some upgrades to the Belfast, and the Defiant class has always been a little touchy. Sometimes it's best to use what works, even if the technology's a little out of date. We've made inquiries with several traders, but everyone we talked to dumped their inventories after the speculation bubble burst. Some Ferengi out there made a small fortune a few months ago cornering the stem bolt market, but now that supply is gone. I was hoping to find some here, but so far I haven't had the chance. If you know of a source, my crew could make the upgrades we need without having to find an industrial replicator. You kept your head, and I'm glad there's someone else. I hope the problem's not too serious. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to get some assistance from DS9 to deal with some issues on my ship. We've been on deep space patrols for more than a month, and this is the first chance we've had to get back to a real starbase. My ship needs repairs, and I'm running out of spit and wishes to hold her together. I appreciate the offer. My crew could really use a few extra hands to get the work done. But if you need your officers to do something else, I understand. I'll talk to Commander Andrews to see if she has anyone who can help.
Sorry to trouble you again, but Captain Curlin is wrapping up the problem in the cargo bay, and we will be able to begin the talks very soon. I've notified the other attendees, but our opening speaker isn't responding to hails. Could you please track him down for me? Admiral Zavglach Trem mentioned wanting someplace quiet. You might try the upper promenade or the temple.
Need something, friend? A wise man can hear profit. Opportunity plus instinct equals profit. The riskier the road, the greater the profit.
Greetings. My name is Sarah. Wonderful. Most of the holotechnology on Defera is used for training or utilitarian purposes, so I don't have many chances to use a holosuite for entertainment. Thank you for your assistance. I hope you didn't go through too much trouble on my account.
Thanks for your help. My ship is running like new again. You have an excellent crew.
My apologies, both to you and Commander Andrews. It's not often that I get some time to myself these days. Captain... Peace. I've been in Starfleet for a long time. I've seen more battles than I care to remember. But this one... There's no reasoning with the Borg. There's no chance for a non-violent solution. I only hope that we can unite before they come for us. No one is safe. Welcome, everyone. I'm so pleased that you all agreed to join us here today. As many of you are all too aware, the Borg attacks are increasing. If they are left unchecked, Starfleet predicts that the entire Alpha Quadrant could fall within 3 years. We all must work together to push these invaders out of our space and protect our homes and families.
I do not agree. My empire will stand, with or without your assistance. The Klingon Empire has never been stronger than it is right now. I dare the Borg to challenge us. Starfleet may cower in fear before a bunch of machines, but we do not.
I'm sure what the esteemed ambassador from the Klingon Empire meant to say is that he hopes we are all so crippled by our efforts to stop the Borg, we will be no match for a battle-hardened Klingon fleet. I do not want to be assimilated, but I don't want to be a servant to the Klingon Empire either.
The Deferi believe that all things must be in balance. We cannot counter the Borg threat if we ourselves are counter to one another. The Deferi do not wish to act against any of you. Therefore, should this meeting not reach a consensus, our best course of action is to not act at all.
Starfleet will do what it must to protect the Federation. However, if you want our assistance, you need to be willing to protect yourselves and contribute to this campaign. The Borg will be stronger if any of your civilizations are assimilated. Starfleet's hard at work developing new technology and tactics. We, at least, will be ready. And if we can't cooperate, I hope you don't suffer. And that we develop new weapons in time.
This is getting us nowhere. We came together in the spirit of cooperation. We need to find common ground. Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Be careful. You are dangerously close to insulting the honor of the Klingon Empire. Ha! Starfleet won't survive without our assistance. It is good, then, that we see the merit in fighting at your side in this instance. It would not be honorable for us to reserve our strength while others go out to fight. That is a trick worthy of a Romulan.
Now, did you have...
Cardassia Prime is still rebuilding from the Dominion War. We have achieved a great deal in the past decades, but there is still much more to do. The continued threat of the true way makes progress difficult. It would be best if we reserve our limited resources. I will not weaken my world to defeat the Borg, only to become the victim of another power already here in the Alpha Quadrant. I see your point. If we work together, we can spread the risks of fighting the Borg, while at the same time creating a unified force that is more likely to succeed. Cardassia's odds of survival will be greatly improved if we add our strength to yours.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Maintaining balance with all things must be our primary concern. It is one thing to choose to swim upstream against the current. It is quite another to drain the river because it is flowing in the wrong direction. The Borg do not respect the balance. We will offer what support we can to your fight.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Starfleet will do everything we can to protect the Federation and its allies. However, there are too many drains on our resources and a limited number of ships and officers. It may be simply unfeasible for us to sign on to be the protector of the entire Alpha Quadrant. Besides, we need to consider the Prime Directive. There are limits to what we can do. Starfleet recognizes the Borg threaten all life in the Alpha Quadrant. We've lost too much already. We cannot lose anymore. Eventually, we'll all need to put our differences aside and unite in opposition to the Borg or anyone else who sows chaos and destruction. We'll put an end to this together.
Let's take a quick recess to cool off. That's funny. I don't remember anyone being scheduled to fly through the wormhole today.
There's something coming out of the wormhole. Captain, it's a Dominion fleet. They're charging weapons. Red alert!
We have to get out of here!
It is time to leave.
Evac Protocol Alpha. Andrews, get everyone to shuttles. Prep the Defiant for launch. Blast it! The Jem'Hadar have cut off access to ops. Karen, you'll need to coordinate the evacuation. We'll get the delegates to the docking ring, and then I'll try to join you in ops.
Captain Curland! Good to know that you and the delegates are safe. Jem'Hadar stormed the station and we're losing critical areas. The Defiant has launched and I've evacuated everyone possible, but a few of us stayed to...
Andrews? Andrews! Someone, answer me! What's going on?
Captain, my name is Loris, and I represent the Dominion. This station, and all remaining souls on it, are now under our control.